Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trieyx here, and today we're gonna talk about the My Hero Academia movie. Okay, so I watched the movie about a few weeks ago, I believe 2 weeks, since I'm recording this video, so it's been a little bit since I watched the movie, so I'm sorry if I don't remember everything, but I remember a decent amount, so okay, so I'm gonna give my review on this movie because I really enjoyed it. It was great. Like, I'm a huge My Hero Academia fanboy, so like this movie was awesome. I like this movie more than Infinity Wars. That's because I might be biased. But yeah, this movie is great. I also have to warn you guys that this video will contain spoilers, so if you guys want to get spoiled, then I suggest you guys not watch it until you've watched the movie. But yeah, we'll be talking about the movie and what's gonna happen. Like, it's technically like a recap of what happened in the movie, my thoughts on each part was, and what my thoughts on the overall movie is at the end. So yeah, if you guys don't get spoiled, I highly suggest you guys click off this video and watch it some other time. But yeah, anyways, so I watched this movie on October 1st around 5:40ish, I guess. So the movie theater wasn't really packed full of people, especially since it was the Monday and around 5 o'clock when people come back from work or the kids go to school, stuff like that. So in my theater there wasn't really anybody. That's the only time I really had to watch the movie because they barely show any have any show times around the time I was free, so I had to skip class in order to watch the movie. But yeah, the movie was about an hour and a half long. I bought some popcorn. I was really shocked that my movie theater there was actually hot Cheetos popcorn, which is kind of weird. It was really good. I enjoyed it watching the movie.
Hi, I am very ugly, but you should enjoy the movie anyway. Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be a distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
Don't worry about him, SpongeBob.
So, anyways, I watched the movie in dub, not sub. I watched the anime in sub, so I'm sort of used to sub, and I was sort of hoping to see it in sub, because I'm more used to it. But when I got the tickets, I think it said it was dub. Okay, well, it actually didn't say anything. It didn't tell me whether or not it was dub or sub. It just says dub and sub. Like, it says both, so I had no idea. I was hoping it would be sub, like I said before, but I honestly didn't really care. And so yeah, I watched the movie in dub, and my god, like the voice acting was amazing. Like, oh my goodness, it was really cool. Like, I did not expect it to be that good. I have seen My Academia in English, like a little bit of it. It was pretty good, but I did not really hear everybody's voices, so I didn't really know like how they were gonna be like. But man, it was amazing. Oh my goodness. The voice acting was amazing. Each character sounded like they actually belonged to every single character, so yeah. But man, it was awesome. Also, like I said before, the audience wasn't anybody really there. There's like maybe 15 people there, which I'm kind of shocked because it was like a Monday at 5 o'clock, so I didn't expect there to be so many people there. But yeah, I got like the middle seat, right in front of the screen in the back. So yeah, like I got like the best view, at least in my opinion. So yeah. Anyways, let's get right into the movie. You guys want to hear about me talking? So yeah, I believe in the movie. So Midoriya as well as All Might, they go to an island. I believe I'm not sure what it is. I think it's America. It could be America. I have no idea. It's called I Island, I believe. At first I was like, what the heck is the I Island? It's a weird name, but yeah, so they go to I Island. I believe it's like some kind of opening ceremony or something. The island basically a place where top scientists get together and work on inventions and stuff like that. So yeah, so they're there, for the opening ceremony. All Might got invited by Melissa, All Might's best friend's daughter. She invited him to surprise her dad, and so they meet up, whatever, and it's the good stuff. So yeah, All Might sees Dave, which is Melissa's dad, and All Might's friend in college, and it's kind of weird to see All Might going to college in America. or more specifically California. In the movie, the depiction of California didn't look like California. I mean, it did, but it didn't look exactly like it. It looks like a combination between California and like Las Vegas, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, All Might went to college in America, like kind of like it's a foreign exchange program, so that's kind of cool. And there he met Dave. They became friends. All Might saved him from a building. So yeah, they became friends. It's like sidekicks, not sidekicks, but like, partners, and they moved separate ways eventually in the future. Apparently Dave's the one who makes All Might's costumes, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, Melissa invites All Might to the Island for the opening ceremony. Dave and All Might get together. Midoriya meets Melissa. They have some very funny moments. Then after that, everybody from class 1A showed up. Like, I really like how they found a way to make an excuse for all of them to be there. So that's kind of cool. It sucks for Suyu fans as well as Mina fans, stuff like that. Tokoyami. Those guys were not really that relevant in the movie. They barely even had any screen time. That kind of sucks. I'm shocked that Suyu didn't get any screen time, but she's very popular. But oh well. If I want to give some unpopular characters, not unpopular, but less popular characters some more screen time, like Jiro is sort of popular, but not really. But yeah, everybody else is like mostly very popular. So yeah, they basically have the very popular characters be in the movie, and the less popular characters like in the side. That kind of sucks, but oh well. But anyways, so then after Midoriya talks to Melissa, she shows them around the island. There they meet everybody from 1A. That one scene with Ochako being really jealous about Midoriya being with Melissa is very funny. Oh man, the dub did really well to portray the emotions, so it's really funny. That's kind of cool. So they meet there at Island a lot. Melissa talks to people from 1A. Talk about how there'll be a party at night, I guess, and she's gonna get them to come whatever. So yeah, I believe some people couldn't go. I believe, it was Suyu and everybody else who couldn't go. So those guys, they're like the hotel room and stuff. So yeah, okay. So after they talk or whatever, I remember this part where they see Bakugo doing the the fighting thingy Fuji, fighting robots to see who get the best time. And so he gets like, I don't know how many seconds, 14 I think, I could be wrong, 14 to 15 seconds, I think it's 15. So he did pretty well, he was number 1. Then after that, Bakugo sees Midoriya. They go crazy. Then Bakugo's like, he challenges Midoriya, but not really, like, it wasn't really a challenge. He sort of got forced into doing it because Midoriya didn't really want to do it at first, but he got forced into it. Then he did really well. He got 2nd place behind Bakugo, so like slightly behind him, a few seconds. From there, Melissa could tell that Midoriya had a very similar quirk to All Might, and it's really cool to see that. Like, Midoriya impressed Melissa, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I don't know why, but oh man, Midoriya getting all the waifus. But yeah, so Midoriya got 2nd place. Then Todoroki comes out of nowhere, wins 1st place. Like, he literally turns the entire place into ice and destroys everything in one hit. It's kind of crazy. We got like 13 seconds or 14 seconds, something like that. So that's kind of funny. So yeah, after they did the whole challenge, whatever, Melissa was like, "Oh, come to Midoriya, come to my lab," and she wants to show him something. So basically, she gives him this gauntlet, or this, yeah, it's a gauntlet. Like, it's technically like a bracelet, but it turns into a gauntlet, which is very relevant in this movie. So basically, what this gauntlet does is she made it so it could help All Might, I believe. Like, this gauntlet can withstand one for all at 100% 3 times, or at least it withstand one for all. She didn't really specify 100%, but she said that she could withstand one for all 3 times, so you can go all out like the 3 times. So yeah, it's really cool. This gauntlet is amazing. I wish she gave him 2, so that way he could use both hands. Cause it looks kind of weird, like you only have 1 in one hand, but I don't know. But anyways, she gives us this gauntlet, and after that they say goodbye and they go ready up for the party, whatever. So they ready up for the party, and they all meet up. Melissa, wearing her dress and whatever. All the boys are drooling. Ochako was there in a dress, and everybody else whatever. So as Bakugo, he didn't really want to go to the party, but Kirishima bought him his extra suit, which is kind of funny. Oh my goodness, they really have so many funny moments. Yeah. Anyways, everybody gets ready for the the party, whatever. They all meet up, and all of a sudden the villains attack. They manipulate the security system, and they trap everybody in wherever they are. They close everything down. And everybody party got all the heroes. They got tied up in these thingies. I don't know what the heck they're called. They get tied up, and everybody are forced to stay there. All Mights get tied up as well. So yeah. Anyway, everybody gets tied up. Everybody from 1A, as well as Melissa, they're figuring out what to do, what's going on. Then they find out that the villains are attacking, whatever. So what they do is they try to save All Might. So they go to the 100th floor to turn off the security system to free everybody, so they can beat the bad guys, whatever. So they're like, okay, let's go. The moment where Mineta was like, oh man, you guys are crazy for doing, going to the 100th floor and trying to stop the villain. But I love how they convinced him and they forced him into it, so yeah. So then they go to the 100th floor. Melissa shows them where to go, because she knows the entire place. But she goes they all go up. They get to the 80th floor, I believe, somewhere around there. They first going up the stairs, whatever. They fight some robots and stuff like that. Then they get to the 80th floor, and they see these 2 grunts. I don't know what they are. So the grunts try to stop them. Then Todoroki and was like, oh, I can do this myself. You guys go on ahead without me. I'm badass. But yeah. So Todoroki does Todoroki things. He takes them both on. Everybody else moves on ahead without him. Then eventually Bakugo and Kirishima joins Todoroki and helps them beat the villains. Also, the funny thing is Bakugo and Kirishima were lost getting to the party. That's kind of funny. So they somehow end up in the 80th floor for some reason, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so they help Todoroki. Everybody else goes to the 100th floor or whatever. Then after that, they get met with a bunch of security robots or whatever. Then Momo and Jiro, Mineta, Kaminari, they're like, we got this. You go on ahead, Melissa, Ochako, Midoriya, you guys go on ahead. Like, we'll do our thing, you do your thing. So they go all the way up, whatever. Then after that, they get to the roof, and Ochako's like, oh no, robots are coming, and we don't have enough time to get up to the roof. So she was like, okay, so I'm gonna float Midoriya and Melissa and bring them off while I stop these robot thingies. So Melissa and Midoriya gets floating up, and well, technically speaking, she floated them up before the robots came. But anyways, so they're floating in air. The robots are attacking Ochako. She's trying to stop them, and just right before the robot attacks Ochako, Bakugo comes out of nowhere and destroys the robot and save Ochako, which is by fanning the flames of the Midoriya and Ochako shippers. But yeah, anyways, so Bakugo saves them. Todoroki and Kirishima comes up and helps Ochako beat the robot. Midoriya uses One for All, at 30%, and breaks the wall into the not security system, but close to the security system, and Melissa and Midoriya go up the stairs or whatever. So then after that, they go up the stairs. They meet up with some villains. And Midoriya, I believe, he takes them down. Yeah, so Midoriya takes down the villains, and then after that, they go all the way up again. Also, Melissa gets hurt as well. Like, Melissa gets hurt, Midoriya also helps her with the bandaging, so that's another cool moment. So they go up, security place, and after that, I believe they see Melissa's dad, Dave, because while the kids were going up the flight of stairs, or whatever, not flight of stairs, like going up the tower, the villain ordered Dave and his assistant to go up to whatever the floor is, like all the way to the top, to try to get some secret item or whatever, like that they wanted to whatever, I don't know. They wanted something, and after that, they see them. Listen to their dad there, like, why did my dad do? Like, what is my dad doing here? And then they go see her dad, and then the dad was like, yes, we finally got the invention that got stolen from us. And after that, Mustafa was like, oh my god, you did all this just to get your stupid item back? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this for All Might and whatever. Then after that, the villain comes, like the people they hire, like apparently, like this whole thing with a scheme, and they hire villains or fake villains, or so they think fake villains come, and so the villains come, and they're like, okay, give us the item, and then after that, was like, and then the assistant gets the item from Dave, gives it to the villain, and Dave was like, what are you doing? And it's like, I'm sorry, something, I want money and fame. And after that, the assistant, gives the item and betrays Dave. After that, at the moment there, it was really weird. Like, first, we find out Dave was the villain. Like, we would think Dave was the villain who planned everything. Then after that, we find out it's the assistant. And then we find out the actual villain. Like, the people they hire are actually villains. So Dave and the assistant thought the villains were fake. They weren't really villains. But oh no, I don't know. Dave thought that the villains were fake. The assistant knew it was real. Gave it to these to the villains. The villains betrayed the assistant, shot him a couple times, and the assistant was like, "Why you do this to me?" And then the villain's like, "I'm evil all along." And after that, the villains, they hurt Dave as well. Melissa comes, try to protect Dave, and she gets hit by the villains. Midoriya's like, okay, you can't hurt my girl. And then after that, he goes after the villains. And then he kind of gets beat up. Not really beat up, but he gets taken down. After that, the villain's like, oh, I got these powers, these different quirks from All For One. And from there, you're like, wait a minute. So this is all connected All For One. So like, you're telling me that the villain story went from the villains to Dave to the assistant to the villains again, and then to All For One. So that was really funny. So yeah. Also have to mention that when they were going off the floor, they couldn't reach the vent. Like the class 1A couldn't reach the vent, so they had Mineta do it. And that was hilarious. That they forced him to do it, and we were like, "Oh, you can probably get a harem if you do this. You become a hero." And he was like, "Alright, I'll do it for the harem." It was hilarious. Oh my god. But anyways, back to the fight. So they find out All For One, the one behind all this, and Midoriya and the fact what his name is. I think his name is Wolfgang. I could be wrong, but he was something. But Midoriya and the villain fight, and they duke it out, and then the villain escapes. And Midoriya's like, okay, Melissa, you go mess with the security system. I'm gonna go after the villain. The villains kidnapped Dave beforehand and the item that Dave made, and trying to escape with them. So Midoriya goes after them. So Midoriya goes to the roof. The helicopter is taking the villain and Dave away. He stops them. Like, we didn't stop him, but he jumps after the helicopter. Had to bring it down, and he sort of does, but not really, because he kind of fails to get kicked off, I believe. And Dave gets shot one more time. So yeah. Anyways, so he gets knocked down, and then everybody else gets free because Melissa is able to disarm the security system, so all the robots stop. All the walls or whatever, doors get opened up. All my other heroes are freed. They beat up all the villains. All Might runs after Midoriya, and he gets to the rooftop, and he's like, okay, everything's fine now because I am here. And then he jumps out the helicopter. He completely destroys the helicopter. Saves Dave, and after that, let's see, the villain was like, okay, let's fight. And he put on the item that Dave made, which enhances your quirk. So originally it was supposed to be given to All Might to give him more power for his quirk, because All Might, he gave his powers to Midoriya, so he's losing his quirk like fast and rapidly. So Dave was like, okay, the Cinnamon Piece is about to die. I don't want the Cinnamon Piece to die. I want All Might to be a hero forever. So he gives try to get the item for All Might, which I probably wouldn't work anyway because he doesn't have his quirk anymore. Like, he has like very little of his quirk, so there's really no point anyway. Like, if you give him the item to All Might, he probably wouldn't work that much. Like, it probably worked for a little bit and after stop. But All Might couldn't tell Dave that he passed the quirk down to Midoriya because, well, he doesn't want anyone to know. So yeah. Anyways, so the villain puts on the gear or whatever, and he's like, oh, okay, let's fight. So then they fight, duke it out. All Might struggles, whatever, and after that they're like, oh, don't give up All Might, you're the best. And he like, okay, I got this. Then he jumps, and fights again, and then he gets beat up again. So he's down. And here's where I thought that the movie would be like, oh, All Might's gonna save the day again. Like, I don't mind that, but I kind of wish Midoriya would have some more action, because he's the main protagonist, and I kind of want to see him grow and not be saved by All Might all the time. So I was like, oh man, All Might's gonna be the one who saves the day, whatever. And Midoriya's gonna be here eating his poop, sucking his thumb, whatever. So yeah, oh man, like, it was great, but I was like, I don't want to see that again. Like, the whole villain fight in school, whatever, All Might saves the day. Like, I don't mind that, but at the same time, like, I want to see Midoriya do something. But then after that, All Might struggles, whatever, and he gets beat up. Then after that, Midoriya gets up, and he was like, okay, All Might, let's fight together. So this is where the cool stuff comes in. Like, this is where the Yusei run and all that stuff. Oh my god, this is awesome. So after that, so they fight together. Midoriya uses full cal. All Might uses one for all. They're both fighting him, the villain. And the villain's getting stronger, whatever, with the gear. So yeah, Midoriya and All Might fighting them, and one of the coolest scenes ever, like in any movie I've seen or anything, whatever, anime, whatever. One of the coolest thing was when Midoriya and All Might were about to finish off the villain, where you see what you call it, them going to the villain, like catching up to the villain, whatever. So the villain, he has like this power where he uses like a magnetic quirk, whatever. He controls like metal, and he shoots at like a metal beam, whatever, and it whatever he shoots. And then after that, All Might jumps on top of the beam and starts running towards him. And after that, you see Midoriya right behind him and running. And all of a sudden, you see Midoriya use like with sparking lightning, whatever, full cal, whatever. And after that, he like catches All Might like instantly, like. It's crazy. Like, it kind of symbolizes that Midoriya is catching up to All Might. So that scene right there is awesome. Like, you see All Might running by himself. All of a sudden, you see Midoriya running right behind him and catching up to him. Like, that was sick. I really enjoyed that. Maybe because I love running, so I thought it was pretty cool. But man, that was cool. Like, him catching up to him. After that, they finish off the villain with the double Detroit smash. And yeah, All Might at the end of the fight, like before he could use Detroit Smash, he does like this JoJo pose. It's hilarious. But yeah, he does his pose, and they finish up with double Detroit Smash, and boom, the villain is, I guess, I'm not sure if he died or not. I'm assuming he did. Anyway, they beat the villain. After that, Dave sees Midoriya in the air, reminding him of All Might, and he's like, oh, I've been wrong all along. Like, next Emerald piece is right here. After that, like, yeah, whatever. And after that, the good ending, whatever. Melissa comes over to Midoriya, says, you're awesome. You make a great team. And then after that, they go meet up with Dave and All Might, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry about, you know, doing all this or planning all this. And after that, they become friends. Well, not friends, but they, you know, everything goes happy ever after. Midoriya, All Might, they leave Island. Melissa continue on to school and, you know, training under her dad, going, you know, the top scientist or whatever. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the story. I give you guys a very quick, not even quick. I give you guys like a very like horrible summary of the movie, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of stuff I missed as well. Like I honestly don't remember everything, but yeah, if I missed anything, let me know and we could talk about it in the comment section. But yeah, anyways, that's basically about the gist of the story. So the movie itself, I think, was great. It was honestly my favorite movie of the year, or it could be all time, really. Yeah, it could be my favorite movie all time. In terms of anime and just real movie in general. Maybe because I just really like My Hero Academia. I also really enjoyed Your Name as well, so that's pretty good anime movie. So it's kind of between Your Name and My Hero Academia, but both of them are really good. So the movie, if I were to give it a score, if I'm being biased, I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. But if I were to give it a score, like if I'm not biased, then I'll probably give it, you know, like a 9 or 9.5 because no movie's perfect. So that's why I'll give it a 9 or 9.5. But for me, like right now, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It was great. As for the new characters that were introduced, Melissa and Dave Shield, they're both great. I enjoyed them. The villain was also kind of cool too. The assistant was a cuck. But yeah, Melissa was great. Dave was great. I also really loved the backstory of Melissa. So apparently Melissa was quirkless, and Midoriya, when he heard that, it resonated with him, and it was really cool. And how she was really sad that she couldn't become a hero, but then she got over it and was like, oh, I'm gonna become a scientist like that, and you know, make equipment for heroes to help them save the world. So yeah, so that's really cool. I really hope that Melissa becomes relevant in the manga. I believe the mangaka, Hiro Koshi, yeah, I don't remember his name, something. He said that the Melissa and everybody else, like the movie was sort of canon, so hopefully we do see her in the future in the manga. I really love her character. I love it because since her dad makes the costume for All Might, it would be really cool in the future if Melissa makes the costume for Midoriya. That's kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, I really like the character. I want to mention that Midoriya smashes his gauntlet that Melissa gave him. So yeah, it'll be really cool in the future. Melissa makes another gauntlet, but this time a better gauntlet that doesn't break for Midoriya. That'd be so cool. That will help support his arm, so he can use his arm to fight more often and still use his legs. So man, hopefully we see more of her because I really love the character. Definitely one of the best girls. I wouldn't say she's better than Ochako, but she's definitely really good. If I were to ship, I don't really ship, but if I were to ship a character with Midoriya, it'd probably still be Ochako, but Melissa would definitely be up there. For sure. Man, they have so many cute moments together, like, it's really cool. The only reason why, I think Ochako spends more time with Midoriya, so that makes more sense. But, you know, Melissa was great. I really like the character. Her dad, Dave, he was really cool too. I like how he and All Might started fighting villains together. Well, he didn't really fight villains, but he supported All Might fighting villains, so that's really cool too. The villain was great. He was evil. He showed his evilness by, you know, shooting the assistant and a couple times. I'm not sure if the assistant is dead though. I don't think he is. But anyways, he was great. He was a great villain. Let's see. I think basically about it. All the people that I really introduced. So yeah, Island was kind of cool too. I like the whole entire island being for scientists for creating inventions. That's kind of cool. And also being like kind of like a Disney theme park where like people can visit and also have fun and stuff like that. But also having a place for scientists to do the work. So that's kind of cool. And that's basically about it for the new stuff in the movie. It's so much stuff I want to talk about, but I can't really think of anything. Also, I don't want the video to be too long. So yeah, overall the movie was great. I enjoyed it. Love the new characters. I wish it doesn't come back in the future in the manga. Yeah, that's basically about it. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie. So many funny moments. The dub was amazing. Like honestly, after watching this movie in dub, I kind of feel like I want to watch the rest of the series in dub. only because it was just that good. I really enjoyed it. The voice of Melissa was great. Everybody else was awesome. But I'm not too sure because I'm so used to watching a sub that it's kind of hard to switch. I don't know, we'll see. But definitely I'm glad I watched it in dub. Hopefully they make more My Hero Academia movies in the future. I would not be shocked if they do, because it's just a big series. There'll be so much. They make so much money. Plus, My Hero Academia, I believe, it's like top 10 in top grossing anime movies. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make more. I wonder what's gonna be though. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the movie. What you guys will rate it and the cool parts in the movie. I don't want to ramble too much. But yeah, the movie was great. I loved it, and I just really want to talk about it. Really bad. And I waited so long to talk about it that I didn't really have time to make this video, but I finally able to make it now. I'm just like splurging everything out, so yeah, I'm just like a huge My Hero Academia fanboy, so I'm like, I need to talk about this. Like, it's just really good. But yeah, thanks for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want to see more of these type of review videos, let me know. Like what I always do with reviews, I always start with reviewing the film, like talking about everything that happened, and then giving my thoughts at the end. So yeah, hopefully you guys like that format. But yeah, it's not like a review or anything. It's more like a recap review type of thing. So yeah. Anyways, I'll probably get this movie when it comes out. I'll probably buy like the Blu-ray DVD or whatever, or something. I don't know. Eventually, I probably won't buy it now, but eventually I will. But yeah, this movie is amazing. After watching the movie, I was like, I want to see it again. Like, Your Name and My Hero Academia are like one of those movies that after watching the movie, I'm like, I kind of want to see it again. Like, if a movie makes you feel that way, I kind of feel like, or at least for me, it makes me think that the movie is amazing. Like, it's one of the best movies. If they're able to make me want to watch the movie again after I finish, it's gotta be good. But yeah, this is the video. I can't really think of anything else to say. Like I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything. But I'm pretty sure after I finish recording this, I'll be like, oh, I should have said talk about this or whatever. But yeah, overall the movie is great. The action was awesome. Animation was great. The jokes were funny. Not all of them, but you know, some of them. Not some of them. All the one with Minata, whatever, Mineta, were funny. Yeah, overall the movie is great. Highly suggest you guys watch it. It's not even playing anymore, but I suggest you guys watch it. You know, by buying a DVD or watching fun animation if it does come out, or on iTunes or whatever, or Google Play. But that's about it. My voice is dying. I recorded like 4 videos before recording this, and I should record this one first because this was so long. But yeah, basically that was this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more review videos like this, because I really enjoy it. I love talking to you guys and just giving my thoughts on random stuff and just rambling about nonsense. But man, this movie is great. I love it so much. Oh my god. Oh man. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the movie, what you guys rate it, who you guys ship from Midoriya, and all that good stuff. But anyways, let me see the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.